Prediction number 1 for trucks. For the first year ever, KBM will win 0 truck races.
So this was pretty close. Busch immediately went out and won the Vegas truck race, but that's mostly because there were no good drivers in the truck series this year, and his team especially. But yeah, he got 1 win, in 5 truck starts, I think, wasn't it? Didn't he only get 1 win? It was either 1 or 2, but the point is that his team was already dead in the water before he sold it. I'm honestly, thinking back, I'm not surprised that he sold the team, because there was absolutely no more prospects for him. Everyone that was coming through was absolute garbage. They already put their biggest prospect into an entirely different team. Honestly, Kyle Busch selling his team shouldn't have even come as big of a surprise as it did to everyone. You know what? Honestly thinking about it, it shouldn't have been that much of a surprise. But yeah, this is wrong because he got 1 singular win as himself. Wow, what an accomplishment.
Prediction number 2. Hailie Deegan will get 1 top 5.
I believe she got no top 5s. I believe she got 1 top 10. Wasn't it a 6th place finish that she got? Yeah, I almost got this one. You know what? I was very close to a lot of these predictions.
Prediction number 3. Matt Crafton will win again.
Matt Crafton, in fact, did not win again. He didn't even come close at all season, so yeah. I'm sure he'll stick around another 5 years and do absolutely nothing. See, you know what? Honestly, justice for Johnny Sauter. As far as someone who has stuck around in the truck series way longer than they should have any right to, Matt Crafton is definitely that guy. He has, more championship wins in the last 5 years than race wins? Whatever, dude. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Prediction number 4. Ben Rhodes will miss the chase.
Yeah, so Carson Hocevar choked another one of his wins away, one of his, 18 wins that he should have in the truck series by now, and just handed it to this motherfucker who managed to let those 5 bonus points literally drag his, his fucking dead weight carcass into the Final Four, and he just backed into yet another absolute shitbag garbage, inexcusably awful championship. Just the epitome of fake, WWE sports entertainment garbage. When Corey Heim went into that race, a full race ahead in points, despite missing an entire race this year, Corey Heim could have missed 2 races this season and still won the championship in a full season format. That's just how head and shoulders better he was than everyone else on the entire track. But thankfully, the way that the format works, it doesn't matter how good your entire season is, and it doesn't matter how mid your entire season is. If someone decides to wreck you in the final race, you don't get the championship, despite eminently deserving it in every single metric imagined in the history of statistics. But then Hocevar got wrecked by Corey Heim with 2 laps to go, even though there was no chance Hocevar was going to come up and get the win. So Heim did that for absolutely no reason. And yeah, that handed this sack of fucking goddamn shit another garbage bag championship. This has to be the saddest and most pathetic 2-time champion in any sport in the history of the human race. And I'm not even kidding. This has to be the worst champion, the worst 2-time champion. Bar none. No one even comes close. But thankfully, Heim fucking caused that. It would have been a Grant Enfinger championship if Heim would have just waited 2 laps and then beat the shit out of Carson Hocevar on the pit lane. That would have made for some good TV, but no, he decided to cause a caution for absolutely no reason. So I have absolutely no sympathy for Corey Heim. I'm glad he didn't win this championship. Fuck him.
Get railed.
Yeah, get railed,
Heim.
And
prediction
and Hocevar
number
for that
5. Raja Caruth will win a truck race.
Raja Caruth, in fact, did not win a truck race. He was really good at Darlington, and he had a winning truck at some other track, but then blew an engine immediately as he took the lead. So those were 2 opportunities that he absolutely could have won. I mean, I don't think anyone expected him to win a race this in 2023, so I'm going to take those close calls for what they're worth. So, yeah, some decent truck predictions this year, but nothing,
And now
good.
it is time
Nothing
for Xfinity.
I think the
I
Crafton
already
prediction
feel
was the
my
worst
brain
one.
cells melting
Honestly,
away.
shut up,
Prediction number
Kamikaze.
one.
Just say the fucking prediction. Stop
Riley
fucking
Herbst
bloviating.
will win the champion. No, shut up. Cole Custer will win more races than Terrible Herbst gets top fives.
Man, I should have said that Cole Custer would win the championship. That's what I should have said. I don't actually know. What does anyone know what the actual final tally was? I was looking at Greg Biffle for some reason. Let's take a look into this section. Let us indeed take a look at this. So, Custer got 3 wins, and Herbst got 10 top fives. I mean, that's kind of sad. That is kind of sad in comparison. And he's, hang on a second. Let's go back here. Let's see where he would have finished in full season points. Did he actually pass Jeb Burton eventually? Yes. But he did not beat Parker Kligerman, so that really says everything that you need to know right there. There you go. That's all I'm going to say on this one.
Prediction number 2. Chandler Smith will win twice and make the Final Four.
Very unfortunate that Chandler Smith did not win twice. You know what? He almost won New Hampshire, which I'm still not even... I don't even remember that. I think I watched New Hampshire, and I still have no idea how he managed to finish second in this race with only 10 laps led despite being on the pole. Yeah. Well, there was like a big wreck in this race or something. I don't know, dude, but like, were there any other races that he could have won? Yes, there was another race he could have won. He kind of fell off as the season went on. I knew he was really good at Nashville, but like that was the last good race that he had until the chase started, and then he was popping off top fives. But he's going to Gibbs. He'll probably win 2 races next year, so it's all good. It's all good. He's still falling
Prediction
upwards.
number 3.
It's all good.
Parker Kligerman will make the chase.
Holy fucking shit.
Prediction.
Oh my god, we got a correct prediction on this fucking video. 1 correct prediction. It's a miracle. Holy goddamn shit,
Number
let's
4.
go. Oh, we're so back.
John Nemechek
We are
will
so
win
back.
8 races.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. John Nemechek will win 8 races. Yes, indeed. Yes. Where's the fucking list? Oh, my bad. He only got 7 wins. Only got 7 wins. I'm sorry. Only got 7 wins. That's it. No, bad prediction. I'm so bad at predictions, dude. Fuck this shit.
And prediction number 5. Sheldon Creed will win an Xfinity.
Hey! I've never been happier to get an incorrect prediction. Get fucked, Creed, you fucking loser. Austin Hill runs circles around you and everyone knows it. I can't wait for Chandler. I can't wait for Joe Graff to get a win at Gibbs before this motherfucker.
Won't someone please end my misery?
Yeah, true that. But can I just say, no one else has fallen upward harder than Sheldon Creed. Absolutely fucking awful. With a fraud championship in the Truck Series and no Xfinity wins after all this time. After all this fucking time, and Austin Hill's sitting here with like 6. Approximately 6 in the same equipment. I fucking can't stand Sheldon Creed. He's just at the same fucking level of Herbst at this point. He's fucking Herbst is more impressive at this point. At least Herbst has an Xfinity win. Anyway, on that voice crack, let's continue on with the video.
Prediction number 1. Kyle Busch will win 5 races.
Oh, my bad. He only won 3 races after everyone said his career would be over. My fucking bad. Yeah, there was a couple of races that he could have won this year. It's still 2023. I gotta remember that. There was a few races he could have won, but then a bunch of races that he shouldn't have won. Like, he absolutely should not have won Talladega. Oh, well, that's the only race that he... And Las Vegas and trucks. There we go. 2 races that he should not have won this year. You know what? If we include that... Well, if we include... Wait. I need to verify this. Just in case. Man, fucking stupid goddamn shit. Yeah. No. Oh, shit. He won Pocono as well. Wow. He actually got 2 truck wins and 3 cup wins. He won 5 races. This is a correct prediction. I'm so smart.
Prediction number 2. AJ Allmendinger will win, but it won't be on a road course.
I honestly thought Allmendinger would kick ass in 2023, and he did not. But his win that he did get was very badass, and I appreciate it. So, yeah. So, this is still a good prediction. It's going to be a positive one, negative one, like I do in all the other ones. It's a half correct prediction. I mean, I specifically flagged that it would not be a road course, so it's still incorrect, but like, you know, I have to give myself some fucking
Prediction number 3. Austin Dillon will win again, and he'll do it twice.
Yeah, I did not expect RCR to fall off as hard as they did in 2023. Maybe they'll turn the program around in 2024, but I honestly expected them to be just as fast as they were last year. I mean, Kyle Busch was dragging them to wins. I mean, Austin Dillon was really performing at the actual, level of RCR last year. And then you saw Busch run like shit a bunch of races, like where he just run like 18th all day. The organization as a whole took a massive step back for this season, and depending on your opinion of Austin Dillon, that could be a good or bad thing.
Prediction number 4.
Anyway, it's an incorrect prediction.
Kevin Harvick will win one race. I am guessing Dover.
Yeah, get fucked. Another great prediction to get incorrect. Harvick did not win in 2023. A very funny moment indeed. Stuart Haas, on the other hand, is hurting. They're fucking hurting. They are in bad shape, man. But Harvick couldn't even win for them, so,
Prediction number 5. Eric Jones will win twice.
Sad.
All Talk No Talent will finish 21st in points.
See, even that was a high expectation. I thought that the whatever they're fucking called now, the 43 car team would continue to be as good as they were last year and just be, a sneaky, low-key good driver. But no, the entire team just sucked last year until they fired the dead weight in the 42 car, and then all of a sudden they were doing really good. So it's crazy how that happened, but yeah. They are now a Gibbs-aligned team, so does that mean they'll do good, or does that mean they will continue to be mid? I don't know. It all depends on how much money Joe Gibbs is willing to give them. I hope it's a lot, because I hope Eric does good again. Yeah, I'm sad that Eric sucked last year, but what you gonna do?
Prediction number 6. There will be no first-time winners in 2023.
Yes, because everyone expected Shane Van Gisbergen to roll into the Chicago street course and win. This was a correct prediction if it weren't for that absolute dumpster fire meme of a race. Don't get me wrong, it was funny, and it was a great moment, but it was stupid and stupid. Yeah. Anyway, but then again, it might start the supercar invasion because fucking, what's his name? Brody Keselowski is, however you pronounce his stupid goddamn ass name, he's existing in the Cup Series next year. And apparently Cam Waters is coming over as well, so... Yeah, the supercar invasion is welcome. But this race was stupid, and this should have been a correct prediction.
Prediction number 7. Jimmy Johnson will miss the Daytona 500.
Yeah, he did not miss the Daytona 500, but went on to have an embarrassing season where he wrecked on the first lap constantly. And then he disappeared from the series. And he's coming back, don't you worry. He'll be racing again next year despite having absolutely no reason to. Yeah, the downfall of Jimmy Johnson has been funny to watch. I feel like he can single-handedly be blamed for the downturn that the 43 car team has taken in 2023. And then I saw that he hired Jason Burdett to be his crew chief. And it's like, I'm wondering if Jimmy Johnson is actively trying to collapse his team. If, like I said, that's his intent. He went into Cup team ownership with the intent to collapse the team that he purchased. I feel like that's what it is. Like, he could not handle everyone saying that, oh yeah, you're a 7-time champion, but Richard Petty did it when it was a real championship. So he was just like, okay, I'll collapse Richard Petty's team. I'll destroy his legacy. Huh? Is that why it's called Legacy Motor Club? Because he's actively trying to destroy the legacy of Richard Petty? That's what it feels like. Anyway, that was not a correct prediction.
Prediction number 8. An oval race will be run with wet tires.
I think that happened. I'm pretty sure that happened. It happened in the Truck Series. Did it happen in the Cup Series? I mean, it is specifically the Cup Series, but I said that Kyle Busch winning 2 races in trucks counted, so I'm going to say this counts. That's a correct prediction.
And prediction number 9.
They had practice in rain, right?
Martin Truex Jr.
No, dude.
will win again.
Wow, what a bold prediction, Kamikaze. Yeah, that was basically my ace in the hole to make sure that I had at least one correct prediction this season. So, yeah, good job me. Really coming up with shit there. What didn't I say that Justin Haley would win the Daytona 500? Something like that? Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, that was incorrect. Can you stop? Yeah, okay. It was just moving even after I paused it. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what the final total is. You can see that on your screen, but there is one thing that I do know, and it's that we need to have an honest conversation about this. We need to have an honest conversation about the situation that we find ourselves in as far as NASCAR videos on this channel is concerned. So, in case you couldn't tell, I'm completely disillusioned to NASCAR at this point. I hate even thinking about it. I hate thinking about NASCAR, and it shouldn't be like that. It really, there is no reason why I should hate it this much. But, you know, my entire life, this was like the only thing that I cared about. I have so many positive memories associated with NASCAR, even this year. Even this year, going to the Indy Road Course race and just witnessing Michael McDowell dab on Chase Elliott as hard as he did. To be able to go to a race, you know, as someone who's lived in the middle of North Dakota my entire life, and I've been to, 3 races total? 3 race weekends total, and just, you know, the races that I have gone to. Oh, I saw fucking, I saw Brett Moffitt win in person. That was nice. But then I saw Allgaier lose the 2018 championship in person. That was something I got to see. And then I got to see Kyle Busch win the Cup race. Oh, how exciting. Wow, I spent $1,000 to see Kyle Busch win a Cup race. And then I went to Circuit of the Americas, and, like, that was horrible. That whole race was just a sad state of fucking affairs there. But, like, I have so many positive memories of racing, even this year. That Brickyard weekend, that was the best weekend of, like, my entire life. And I'm not even kidding. I turned 27 in 2024, and it doesn't even compare. Alright? That was better than watching Truex win the championship, honestly. That's how good that race was. And just the fact that I was able to be there in person to see a Michael McDowell win, are you kidding me? But, like, you see, the problem is that most of like a lot of happy memories, but a lot of, like, the worst periods of my life have also been during periods of absolute droughts of good racing. 2018, 2020. I can't think of any other years. Any other years? 2015 wasn't that bad for my life. It's like the next, like that's the next word. I guess, you know, 2018 and 2020 were like the 2 worst years of my entire life, and like that just happens to correlate with like some of the stupidest racing moments. Like it's a pure coincidence. It's a pure coincidence because 2015, yeah, 2014 and 2015 were pretty shit, in my opinion. But, like, those were, like, 2 of the best years of my life until 2023. So, it's all very confusing. There's a lot of numbers that you're hearing that don't mean a whole lot, and I understand that. But you see, the thing is that I just think about NASCAR, and I'm just like, fuck, I don't care. I don't like this. I don't enjoy this. I haven't enjoyed this for years. I don't even want to think about racing. The off season is, like, the best period of the entire year. It's like the period of time, like December to January is like when I'm the happiest. And that really says a lot because I live in North Dakota where it's absolutely fucking miserable this time of year. Except not this year. It's been absolutely drop dead gorgeous all December. God, it hasn't snowed. Like, it's like snowed twice. Absolutely insane. Anyway, that's not the point of this discussion. The point of this discussion is that I hate this. I dread when racing season comes around because stupid shit is bound to happen. And like, just thinking about the history of racing, thinking about like how far people, like the blood, sweat, and literal blood that people laid down in like the 60s and 70s for the sport to be where it is today is just haunting. It's just an aberration. Abhorrent is the word that I would use to describe NASCAR in 2023 and 2024 probably. And I don't want to talk about it. I haven't wanted to engage in NASCAR related content since 2020. And the only reason that I continue doing predictions is because it's like the only time that it's like halfway fun just to make broad sweeping, ideas about what's going to happen over the course of the season. And the only reason I continue to do it after 2020 is because I was doing it for so long. 2024 would be the 10th anniversary, the 10th year of me doing predictions, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to make a predictions video for next year. I don't want to make any NASCAR videos for next year because I hate it. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of just every year it's the same shit. And that's by design. It's by design. NASCAR got everything that they wanted again in the 2023 chase. They did it. They did it again. They got everything that they wanted. Why would I believe even for a second that they're going to change the system after they've gotten exactly what they want every single season? Especially since moving to Phoenix. Why would they ever change it? They got exactly what they want every single time. This is going to be the new Latford system. This is going to be the system that they use for the next 30 years if they even make it to the end of this fucking decade. Like, they have no reason to change it. No matter how low the ratings get, they still get exactly what they want every single year. And it's absolute garbage. You know what? Absolutely just balls to the wall stupidity. Like, there has not been a legitimate Truck Series champion since, like, 2017. Like, that's really just it. That's really just it. There hasn't been. So, anyway. Yeah, I would love to make it an even 10 years of doing predictions. But, like, I don't even want to discuss. I want the only NASCAR-related content on this channel at this point to just be the Tony Raines playthrough. Like, just games. That's all I want. I don't even want to think about this garbage. So, that's why I stopped making videos. It's just so I had an excuse to not fucking watch every week. That's why I stopped making the race reviews, so I wouldn't have to watch every week. And yet, even still, the amount that I fucking watch, it's still like, why? It's always terrible. It's always stupid. It's always garbage. Were there any good races this year? Besides Indy Road Course? That one's the only one. See, that's the thing! And then, like, they finally made a good change. They finally took a step in the right direction for the first time in a decade. And got rid of stage cautions during road course races. And then they just brought it back! They brought it back immediately. After one bad race at Watkins Glen. Sonoma was good. Fucking Chicago road course was stupid. But the stage cautions was not the reason. The Indy road course was great. What other fucking road course races were there this year? Were there any? Because they brought it back for the fucking Roval, and it's like, oh, thanks, wow, gee, that's, oh, great, thanks. Fucking thank you so much for this fucking garbage. Yeah, and then the Roval had a really exciting finish, ? So everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, that's the reason right there, is because there were stage causes. Yeah. Basically what I'm trying to say is, I hate NASCAR. But, you know, the real question that I wanted to posit in this discussion was that regardless of whether or not I hate it, and whether or not I don't want to consume it in any way, shape, or form, the reason that I don't make videos on it, even how much I hate it, is that I don't want to lend credence to this. I don't want to discuss racing. I don't want to discuss NASCAR, period. Because I feel like any level of, like, honest, you know, analyzation lends legitimacy to the garbage. I feel like any publicity is publicity that's going to, you know, reinforce the shit that they're putting out. Because, you know, the way that I see it is that all over the course of 2023, there were a couple of times that I wanted to bring good news back. Because there was a couple of funny news moments, or like funny race moments, where like I thought I could have gotten a lot of material out of like a satirical news reading format. Like think Norm Macdonald SNL This Week in the News clips. That kind of stuff that I thought would have been really funny if I'd made a good news bit out of it. But like I don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to bring it up. Because I feel like me talking about it is just giving NASCAR what they want, which is publicity. Which is giving, you know, like impressions, I guess would be the word. It gives them impressions. Like, you could have like the greatest race of all time, but if no one talks about it, what's NASCAR gonna say? Like, oh, that was a really good race. And then that's the end of the video. It's a 30-second clip of me saying, what's up, YouTube? I watched the Indianapolis road course race with no cautions, with no stage cautions. There was one caution the entire race, and the drivers actually had to, you know, think about, you know, strategy without, like, just being handed strategy on a silver platter. It was a good race. Thanks for watching. Bye. No, instead, they see that 30-second clip and be like, oh, no one really cared about this race. But instead, they see a half an hour long video like this that you're watching right now, where I talk about how stupid it is and how awful it is. It's like, oh, well, it's getting people talking about it. It's driving up engagement. I guess we should continue doing what we're doing. That's kind of the way that I see it. And that's kind of the way that I saw, like I think looking back on my old Rage videos, is that those are the ones that got the most views. Those are the ones that get the most views. And if you see, and then you know, that's the reason why. That's the reason why I continue to do Rage reviews. Like even in races that weren't even that bad. Like the 2016 Texas and 2016 Kansas, where like stupid shit happened and it was a little bit boring, but I still yelled the entire video. You know. Because that's what gets views. That's what got views. You know? And I feel like that NASCAR's looking at it the same way. Like, sure, it's an aberration. Sure, there's absolutely no legitimacy to the championships in our sport anymore. But hey, people are talking about it. People are talking about it, so that's why I don't want to talk about it. That's why I don't want to talk about it. And like, not even just that, but like just racing in general. I mean, JadyLan made a long video about the absolute state of IndyCar racing, and I take a look at that and I'm like, shit. Well, that's depressing. Yeah, that's incredibly depressing. The series that I've enjoyed the most over like the past 5 years is basically on its deathbed. And it's like, oh great, that really makes me want to care about fucking IndyCar. No matter what I do, no matter how good it is, they're gonna fucking put a chase into IndyCar next. Just you fucking watch. And it just makes me feel like, well, I'd love to talk about IndyCar, but thinking about it just makes me depressed. Just thinking about it makes me depressed. So, I know what everyone's going to say. I know exactly what this comment section is going to be filled with. There's going to be the people who enjoyed watching my stuff and enjoy me, just breaking down every stupid decision the NASCAR makes. They're all going to go in the comment section and say, Kamikaze, we need you now more than ever. You need to come back and start making videos and start speaking the truth once again. And then all the people who hate me are going to be like, blah, 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 dumb bitch. I thought you were done. Bristol 2018, Bristol 2018, Bristol 2018, hashtag DI9. That's what they're going to say. That's what both sides are going to say. And both sides have a point. Both sides have a point. If I hate it so much, I should stop watching. And I have stopped watching on a weekly basis. But whenever I do watch, I'm still pissed off. And at the end of every season, I'm still pissed off. I should be happy that Ryan Blaney is a NASCAR champion. That's cool. That's a really awesome thing to think about. That Ryan Blaney, of all people, is a NASCAR champion. Even when I was a super fan of him back in 2016, I still never saw that happening. But now he is. But is he really? In a season where he was mediocre at best? Had a couple of good races? And he shouldn't have even won the Coke 600? That would have had him with no wins going into the final, going into the chase. It's I should be happy, but I'm not. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy watching NASCAR. Besides the Brickyard, obviously. Obviously, I enjoyed that very much. And even though the Watkins Glen race was fucking garbage, I still enjoyed it because, they were doing the right thing. They did the right thing by putting the fucking, taking away the stage cautions. But then they just went immediately back on it. The one good decision that they've made in the last 5 years. And they immediately went back. They didn't even finish the season. They couldn't even finish the season before getting rid of that one good change. So you get my conundrum. I enjoy making the prediction videos, as bad as they are. The chase predictions video from 2023 was really good this year. I had a lot of good predictions on that one. But I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to give impressions to NASCAR. I don't want to lend credence to anything that they're doing. And I want to say, so this is where the comment section comes in, right? I want to say, so comment if you want me to continue making this content, but I already know what people are going to comment. Everyone that likes me is going to say, yes, we want you to make these videos, and everyone on Reddit is going to say, no, go fuck yourself, Bristol 2018, hashtag DI9. That's what they're going to say. That's what they're going to say, so... But just sitting here and just the longer that I think about it, the less I want to fucking talk about it. The longer that I think about the 2020 truck finale and the 2023 truck finale and the 2021 truck finale. 2022 was the closest that we've gotten to an actual good fucking, legitimate champion. But even fucking then, but so, I'm just really just talking at this point. I feel like I've already subconsciously made the decision of what I'm gonna do. I've probably already subconsciously made the decision, this entire video is pointless. When you really think about it, I've probably already subconsciously made the decision of what I'm gonna do. But I still appreciate anyone in the comments section, just if you've listened to this entire, stream of consciousness screed, if you've listened to this entire thing and you have some sort of insight that you might think would make me, would help me out here, I'd appreciate it. That's some good water. I'd appreciate it because it's just thinking, racing has been my entire life. That's just the way that it is that racing has been my entire life. And I thought that no matter what, I was always going to enjoy watching NASCAR. No matter how hard my soul is crushed on a weekly basis. Like, if I survived Jimmy Johnson from 2006 to 2013, I could survive anything. I could survive fucking anything. Like, I survived Jimmy Johnson's entire competitive career. And yet, it's not that. It's not that. That's not the problem. The problem is legitimacy. You know, I can make the same video at the end of every single season, you know, until the end of time. I can make the chase sucks, change this garbage for the love of God every single November for the rest of my life. It wouldn't change anything. It really wouldn't make a difference. So, you know, I don't know. I hope someone out there understands what I'm trying to say, because it's difficult to think about. It really is. I'm so tired, man. I'm exhausted. And like the whole IndyCar thing, like this series that I've enjoyed ever since, you know, 2018, it's basically on its deathbed. Honda could pull out any fucking moment. And once that happens, oh fuck, it's over. It's over. So, you know, I don't know how to end this. I hope someone out there understands. I hope someone out there, like, and I haven't even discussed like the other shit, like the fucking lack of talent, the pay driving, all that, the losers coming up through the series, the awful drivers that are also awful people, falling upwards into better and better equipment despite doing absolutely nothing to even come close to deserving such a thing. You know? There's that. I'm looking at you, Sheldon Creed. It's like, I bet you thought I was going to say someone else there. And you're also correct on that. You're also correct on that one. But also, I have to mention Sheldon Creed. So bad. But, you know, I don't know, dude. I don't know. So, I guess I feel like I've probably talked more than long enough on this bullshit. I hope y'all enjoyed watching these predictions back. And whatever happens next year, I don't fucking know, man. I don't know, man. It's like I said, I wanted to do good news. I've wanted to bring good news back for so long because I feel like there's material. There is material on a weekly basis for an actual, like, good news parody show. That's all good news ever was supposed to be, by the way, because I was seeing everyone else doing news shows, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'll get on that action. I'll get on that action. So I guess it comes down to, I want to make videos because I've got ideas, but I also don't want to make videos because I hate NASCAR and I don't want to give them any credibility. I don't want to engage with their content in any serious fashion because I do not want to lend legitimacy to the absolute pile of garbage product that they have shoveled down our throats for the past 5 years. There we go. I guess that is a very good one-sentence summary of my opinions on everything. Let me know what your opinions are in the comments section. I'm sorry this video is as long as it is. People are gonna fucking see the length of this video and be like, what the fuck? Kamikaze finally popped a membrane. He is actually gone full schizo. And it's like, don't worry. We already went full schizo many years ago, so nothing new there. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. This has been Kamikaze Games, and I'll see you in whatever that it is that I make next. Bye!